Tabor. Thank you very much, Chris. Let me get moving on our slides. So I want to spend most of our time talking about our technology and our product, but I wanted to start with a quick overview of our company. So our mission at Avere is to reinvent NAS, network attached storage, for the cloud. And we do this by integrating a public object, private object, and legacy NAS into a single global namespace and ensure that all the users of the data, independent of where they're located, get high performance for that data. So we'll spend most of our time talking about that. But I wanted to, just as a little background on the company, we really have a long history in NAS, in network attached storage. And if you remember from Chris's slide, he was saying this is the easiest path to get the scalability, et cetera, that you need for your life sciences data sets. So our background begins with our founders. Mike Kazar, in the 1980s, was one of the original developers of AFS, the Andrew file system. It was one of the original, it was the very first distributed file system, and he has basically been nurturing this technology throughout his career. In 1999, he connected with Ron Bianchini, and they formed Spinnaker Networks, which was a scale-out NAS solution that was acquired by NetApp. And so there was 4 years at Spinnaker, about 4 years at NetApp, and then about 6 years ago, they founded Avere Systems. And really, there were two goals with Avere Systems. That was really to embrace the cloud as well as flash media, for performance. So with the Avere product, we are today targeting customers in verticals as well as horizontals. In the verticals, there really are the power users in the life sciences space, people doing genomic sequencing and things like that. I expect we have a lot of that audience on the call today. And in the horizontal, it really is anybody who has NAS or file system applications and they want to move to the cloud. So let's move on to talk a little bit more about our product. So this shows the path that we are on getting to the product that we have today. So as I said at the beginning, we have a long history in NAS. And in the traditional NAS column here, we're aware of the challenges that people who are using NAS face. It's difficult to scale the performance. It can be very, very costly. Data management is difficult because you end up with lots of silos of storage. And it's really difficult to provide global access to data. So with our initial solution, which we call NAS optimization, which we have been shipping for about 4 years, we were addressing these issues. And we do this with what we call a FXT series edge filer, which we place in front of the storage and provide performance scaling. We allow the storage to be based on inexpensive disks, so the real big cost benefit comes. The edge filer can be separated over a WAN from the core filers. We can provide global access to data, and we can join all of those different core filers into a global namespace to make it easier to manage. And what we're doing with our cloud NAS solution is basically extending all those benefits into the cloud. And this is not a simple problem to solve. So Avere has been developing very special purpose software IP to make the cloud usable for customers. The cloud is inherently high latency, and so our edge core architecture addresses that latency. People for their applications need scalable performance, so the Avere system clusters to provide you scale-out performance.